Welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Levine.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, D.A. Some tough defense in this arena tonight, Smitty. These teams are so good at getting stops.
Yeah, when you have teams that defend this well, you can't beat them off the dribble. The ball and body movement is going to be key tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Bell. He's out there with Porter. The Cobra out there with Porzingis. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, they've got Fultz. Anunoby out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Williamson in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Fultz. Lock at 6. DiVincenzo passes to Bell. That one good for 2.
Great activity by Bell, showing some muscle and willing it home.
Outside, LaVine. Good D by Bell. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Porter. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Green. Anunoby kicks to Fultz. Pass to Williamson. Over Porter. Back to Fultz. Passes to Anunoby. Outside, Green. Fires for 3. And no good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bulls moving the ball around. Bell against Green. DiVincenzo. The 19-footer is on the money.
Assist from Jordan.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fultz looking around. The pass to Williamson. Tipped away. Left block shot on the way. And that one is good. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Here's the Cobra. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. The 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Green left side. Bell with the block.
Quick off the floor, Jordan Bell saying, not right now. Sends it out of here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, last season was a season of change for the Bulls. They missed the playoffs with a 22-win season, and they did have a change of head coaches. Not the results many hoped for going into the year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Smitty, as you said, the Bulls were a pick by many to compete last season.
Yeah, and this team, they continued to tinker with this roster. They made the trade for Otto Porter to be a part of their future. And you know what? The rebuild continues on.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Levine. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Porzingis. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign, never an easy road to start him.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
Anunoby passes to Levine. Now here's Fultz. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Levine. Cans the shot from the wing. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all three levels.
The Cobra passes to Bell. And there it is for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bucks trail by 8. Now Fultz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
On the wing, Porter. 9 points last game. Pass to Bell. From outside the arc, and there's Porter on the assist by Bell.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here's Fultz. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Anunoby, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
That free throw missing. Steve, there are certain players.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, the Cobra.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Bucks trail by 16. Williamson out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Anunoby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That went off for Porzingis. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. You look at the Bucks. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, Chicago, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
LaVine for 3. Porter pulls it in. Chicago leading by 16. Here's DiVincenzo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Bell with it. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 10 points for the Cobras.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Trent. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's LaVine. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what this team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. The Bucks have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Porter's checked in for the Bulls.
Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential, very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
For Chicago.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Smitty, as you... And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. Now they need to stay mean. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Bucks?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go with it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for Chicago right now, they've got Porzingis. Bell is out there with Michael Porter. And it's the Cobra. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. Count it.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Here's Fultz. And he makes good on the layup. Fultz has got his second basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The Cobra passes to Bell. Passes it to the Cobra. 4 on the clock. And Bell kicks to Porter. A fader. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The pass to Fultz. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Bucks, 2 spots down.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, and guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
They get a hand on it, and here we go. The Bulls fast break. Drops in the breakaway layup. The Cobra's got 12.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Bean passes to Fultz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. Do you ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
And so he hits both. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's the Cobra. He's got 12. Yep, it counts. 6 points for him.
This league is in good shape when you talk about hard workers like Bell. This guy is going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here is Bell. He has 6. Here's the Cobra. Porter finds Porzingis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. Here's Bell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Right there, Bell with the athleticism, attacks the offensive boards. This is where he can pick up some easy points.
Now here's Fultz. He has 6, and it goes down 2 points.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Third is Porzingis.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The Cobra. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Passes it to Levine. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Levine's got 22.
You look at Levine's jump shot. It's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Here's the Cobra. Porter passes to the Cobra. Now Porzingis to the wing right side. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Levine. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Fultz the pass to Williamson. Back to Fultz. It's blocked. They retain possession.
And let's review some numbers for Fultz. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
That free throw, no good. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
And he's good on the second.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
Here's the Cobra. It's Porter outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Porter's got 12.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Let's guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
There ain't no more days up in the sky fly. She said don't be spacing in the limelight. But get your mind right.
A moment here to see the numbers for the Cobra. 4th in scoring, 5th in assists, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now here's Fultz. He's got 8. The turnaround. And it's Williamson missing. The Bulls leading by 20. Now here's Porter. 12 points for him. Bucket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fultz kicks to Anunoby. Outside, Levine. Shoots from the elbow. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
It's rebounded by Fultz. The Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Here's the Cobra. 14 points for him. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Fultz the pass to Williamson. Outside, Green. Outside, Levine. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Friends out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's the Cobra, guarded by Fultz. Outside, Porter. It's back to Hill. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Fultz. Here's the Cobra. The rebound by the Bucks.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Carter. Makes it off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Hill against Smith. With a floater, it's hauled in by Cornette. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Right side, Green. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. A rebound by Carter.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Prince outside. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Outside for Jackson. Looking to end the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the third and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Right side Jackson, the 15-footer, good on the bucket. Jackson's got his first basket.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
There's the pass to the Cobra. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Pass to Cornette. Inside. Here's the Cobra. And he converts the layup. The Cobra's got 21 in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And it's Green missing.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's now 23 points for the Cobra.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Smith. Chicago grabs the miss. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Carter leading the charge. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Jackson. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, the home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Now, Green. Can they get it? And no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Outside Jackson. And here's Smith. Pass to Ojale. Outside Jackson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Cobra. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Cobra's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the pass to Jackson. At the elbow, Smith. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the paint. The Cobra passes to Cornette. Count that one.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Green. Smitty the end. Here's Trent. A second chance effort. And Levine lays it in. Levine's got 30.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Cobra.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Trent passes to Anunoby. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Here's the Cobra. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.